and it comes from one another. We hurt each other just like a lover, and don't think twice about that. Yeah, and I feel like something's bad, but hell, I'm used to that. I always turn my back, yeah. And I wanna feel something, but all I feel is pain. I wanna make a change, but you either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. Life will always be tough. Will you make it alone?
Hey Mr. Bill Poker Peeps, welcome to the vlog. First of all, I want to tell you guys, just as always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. And now, January! I don't do very good in January. So right now I'm in a downward spiral. I can't seem to do anything right. I am playing about poorly. I am running poorly. Just everything is a downward spiral. Running bad, playing poorly, a downward spiral is all a test of the mental game. Mental toughness. Do you have what it takes to get out of the situation you're in? Can you make good decisions regardless of what happened last hand, last session, last day, last week, last month? Can you make good decisions? Mental game, toughness. Can you remain calm? Can you remain positive? Because those are all things that go toward turning it around. So here are hands that I played this week from my Wednesday Poker League and from Winstar, and we'll see how I did. It's the gang.
We got a caller.
Don't be looking at this. Who called?
That's a full Randy.
Who called? How much money has he got?
What do you got?
How much money you got?
Not much.
Am I the wheel on two?
I can't put it.
I need 20 back.
He needs 20 back.
No.
I guarantee it. $40.
You got pocket sixes? You got pocket jacks? You got pocket fives?
You gotta be kidding me. I'll tell you what I have.
You could have taken them down, Tony. You got pocket sixes?
No.
Pocket jacks?
No.
You gotta be
No.
kidding me.
Pocket pair?
Maybe.
8 or 9, come on.
We made my spray.
Oh.
What would you have?
Oh, no. I had 4 3 down. I beat these guys.
Queens this time.
I couldn't beat Swedes.
Kings followed by queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. This might be the hand, people.
No,
I'm feeling
gonna
it.
raise.
I'm feeling it.
Are you videoing or are you?
I am videoing. I am videoing. I'm gonna raise to $10 because I'm feeling like I am gonna flop the K nuts right here, baby. I am gonna flop the K nuts. I'm gonna stack Ed off. Oh, Ed's not in the pot. Dang it.
$10 to stay along.
Dang it.
I'll stay along.
Come on, boys. Everybody get in there because I'm gonna flop the nuts.
Okay.
Watch this. I might have to even put this up here and do the board up here. Is it to me?
Yes.
I'll give you guys one chance. I check. Did you check?
Hey, you know, that's really what
He
I mean,
Stone bet 20. He's about to get stacked off.
Am I? I think I'm about to sack you out.
Look at this.
yeah.
Let's go, baby! I have an 8.
I have a 9.
Oh!
That goes on the block.
Oh, wait! Hey guys, it's Monday, January 21st, MLK Day, which means I am free at last to play poker during the week. All right, the very first hand, I have ace of diamonds, 10 of clubs, cut off $500. I make it 20, and only the small blind calls. So the flop comes 6, 7, 8 rainbow. It checks, he checks, I make it 25, and he makes the call. The turn with 95 in the pot is the 10 of hearts. Top pair, top kicker, but a 4-card straight on the board. He leads out for 50. I've played with this player before. He leads out every time it looks like there's a scare card. And so I made the call, I didn't believe him. The river, 195 in the pot, is the 4 of hearts. He checks, I go ahead and check behind. He has ace 3 of hearts for the nut flush. Boy, he lost value by not betting there, number 1. And maybe this is a start to a really bad session. So now I'm in the +1 with pocket sixes. I have $480. I make it $825, and the small blind only calls. He's a really good player, has a big stack also. The flop with 55 in the pot comes 5 of hearts, 6 of hearts, queen of clubs. Yes, I flop a set. It does go check, check. The turn is the 7 of spades. He leads out for 30. I decide to make the call. I could have made a raise here, and actually I probably should have made a raise here. The river, another queen, the queen of hearts. He leads out for 60 now. I tank for a little bit, think about how much do I want to raise, because I'm absolutely raising here. I make it 175. He thinks for a minute and folds and shows a queen. Oh my goodness, nice fold. He was a good player. So obviously he must have been saying there's nothing that I'm betting there that doesn't beat his 3 queens. So he obviously didn't have a full house. A flush beats him, straight beats him, and obviously a full house beats him. And that's what I had. Nice fold by that guy. Okay, the next hand I have king of clubs, 9 of clubs on the big blind with $450. Checks around to the button, who limps in, the small blind calls. I make it 25, and only the button calls. Now the button was a 1-3 player who was moving up to 2-5 and was waiting for his 1-3 table. He played a little bit timid, so I thought that I could take advantage of him. So the flop with 55 in the pot, 10 of clubs, a 9 of hearts, 2 of spades. I lead out for 25 and he makes the call. The turn is the jack of clubs. A really great card for me. I have a gutter ball straight flush draw, and it was an over to the top pair on the board, so I lead out for 75. He sighs and says, really? I say, yeah, really, I got it this time. And he folds. What a great card the jack of clubs was. Alright, on this next hand I am on the button with pocket kings. I have $450. There are 2 limpers to me. I make it 35. The middle position, who was the guy that played me in the very first hand with the ace of hearts, 3 of hearts, shoves all in for 150. Of course I call. I'm the only one who calls. And the board comes with an ace, of course. 7-4, 10-3. I sigh. I think I'm probably going to lose to an ace. He turns over king, jack, off suit. What is he doing? The guy was not a very good player, and I ended up scooping that pot. Sometimes you're just not running very good, right? So the next 2 hands that I played were, I'm under the gun with pocket kings. I make it 25. Everybody folds. In the +1, pocket aces. I make it 25. Everybody folds. All right, this next hand, I'm in the big blind with jack of diamonds, 3 of clubs with $500. So on the button, it checks around to a really old guy, a new player. He only bought in for 300. He has 275 left. He makes it 15. This is exactly the kind of player that I should be taking advantage of, right? So I make the call. The flop with 32 in the pot comes 3-7-8 rainbow. I check, he makes it $10, and I make the call, fully intending to take the pot away. The turn with 52 in the pot is a deuce. I check, he makes it 20. I raise to 65 with my 1 pair of 3s, and he tanks for quite some time and finally makes the call. The river, 182 in the pot now, is the queen of clubs. I shove all in for his effective stack. He tanks and tanks and tanks and folds. Exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, so at this point of the night, I was actually doing pretty good. I was up a little bit, and I played the most important hand of the night, I think, for me. It happened to be against a guy whose name is Jason. He was a vlog watcher. And I didn't know this at the time that we played the hand. He said later, aren't you Mr. Bill? And he said, oh yeah, I've seen your videos. I've watched a number of the latest ones. And that actually had an impact on this hand. So I am in the cutoff, 4 of hearts, 5 of hearts. I have $750. He has $600. I make it 20. the small blind and the big blind call. The flop, $60 in the pot, comes ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 5 of clubs. So I have middle pair and a gutter ball. It checks to me, I make it 35, and only Jason in the big blind makes the call. The turn now, with 125 in the pot, is the 9 of spades. He checks, I make it 65 now, and he makes the call. The river, 255 in the pot, is the 6 of hearts. He checks, I think for a minute, I make it 110, and he pretty much never hesitated and made the call. He had 9 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds for a flopped flush draw and a turned pair of 9s, and he made the call. So later we were talking about, hey, I'm a vlog watcher, and he said, I called you on that hand because I've been watching your vlogs, and I know that you say that you have been trying to take advantage or make bets in spots where you don't think the other player can call, and that's the reason why I called. So I told him, next time there has to be disclosure. I have to know if you're a vlog watcher so that I don't make mistakes on people who may know what I'm doing, and unbeknownst to me, I don't know that they know what I'm doing. So anyhow, Jason, was good playing with you. It was fun, and more fun for you than me. But thanks for watching, bud. Unfortunately, it went downhill from there. I had a number of hands where I did go ahead and try to take a stab at a pot when I would miss a flop, and I pretty much lost every single one of them. I lost hands with ace king twice, ace 10, queen jack, pocket 5s twice, and pocket 6s. I don't think I won a single one of those hands. So unfortunately, I was down to my last $175 of an $800 buy-in when this hand happened. So I'm in the cutoff with ace king, $175. There's 3 limpers at $15. I make it 40. There's 1 caller. The flop comes ace, deuce, 7. I lead out for 35. The guy shoves all in for my effective stack. Of course, I make the call. He has ace, deuce, so he's already got 2 pair, and the board runs out with a jack and a queen. So I was into the game for 800, out for 0, nada, donut. So as you guys can see, I didn't really do a very good job of being a tough mentally and turning it around. But you know what? I don't blame anybody but me. I don't blame running poorly. I blame playing poorly. And you know what? As long as I can put the blame on me, I know I can change that. Right now I got a little bit too cocky from my wins and just felt like I couldn't lose, and I'm not playing hands I should play, and I'm not making good decisions, but I'm going to change that. I am going to be mentally tough. I am going to turn it around. I'm going to do all those things that I should do to be a winning player, because I am a winning player. So what do you guys do when you're running poorly, when you're playing poorly? I'd love to hear some comments from you guys about what you do. How can you turn it around? So what's coming up? Wednesday night poker leagues Tournament of Champions is this Saturday. As a reminder, in order to play in this Tournament of Champions, you had to have won a tournament in 2018. There were 27 of us who did that. There's a $100 tournament on Saturday. Gonna be about $3K up top with only 27 players. What a great place to start the turnaround. I'm excited because my son Billy, who's now at the University of Arkansas, will be coming back to play in the tournament. In fact, he may be one of the favorites. I don't know. Maybe he's second favorite behind me. I'm really excited to see Billy. He's coming in Friday, and we are going to get to do some stuff together, play poker, and play in the Tournament of Champions. Fantastic time. So speaking of my son and being excited, the World Series of Poker schedule is out completely. We have so many events we want to play in. We got to convince Mama Burf that we can do in some of these. We are definitely playing in the tag team. Billy's 21, first year he can play the World Series. We decided we want to play together, so we're playing the tag team. Other tournaments we might play are the 50, the Millionaire Maker, the 888, and the main event. How exciting. So I'm hoping to win some entry into the World Series of Poker, or one of the tournaments, through my Wednesday Night Poker League, as we have a contest to do that. I may be looking for backers on some other tournaments. I'll let you guys know more about that in future vlogs. But anyhow, very, very excited about the World Series of Poker. So, starting this week, I am gonna turn it around. I am gonna focus on being mentally tough. I am going to have a great year financially. So one final thought, guys. Regardless of how your poker world is going, regardless of how you're running, how you're playing, you are blessed. Remember the things that are fantastic, that are great in your life, and you will be better off. I know I will be. I certainly don't want to think about how it's going right now in the poker life. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, pressing buttons. I hope you're enjoying this little journey that you're taking with me, Mr. Bill. I certainly am enjoying getting to know you guys, talking to you at the casinos, replying to comments, all the things like that. So again, thank you so much. You guys have a great week. You be mentally tough. I'm gonna be mentally tough. We're turning it around.
I wanna make a change, but you either pick yourself up or you let yourself